hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare, and I wanna take you there. I would give it all away to do it all again. Make our love a story that would never end. Never thought I'd feel so alive, looking in your eyes. I just wanna love you till the day I die. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh, oh, love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare, and I wanna take you there. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh, oh, love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare, and I wanna take you there. I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, this being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh,
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's budget video. We're going to be putting together our July budget in the brand new Deluxe Prosper Planner. I am having so much fun with this planner already, I have to say. It is so nice being able to go into your monthly view where you're doing like all your life plans and everything, and then just being able to click right on to your budget and having your budget load up and everything like that. So very, very exciting. My internet is being a little slow. I've noticed in Goodnotes sometimes there is a lag, sometimes there's not. You guys probably see that in my videos too. Like sometimes I'm swiping through pages and everything's loading just fine, and then other times, like now, that just loaded just fine. And then other times there's a little bit of a lag. I think it just depends on what kind of updates the app has and everything like that. But if there ever is a lag, it only takes like a couple seconds, I've noticed, so it really doesn't bother me. But I just thought I'd mention that because I've noticed that my app is a little bit laggy this morning. We actually got some rain in Arizona last night, and this morning it's pretty cloudy. I did notice logging in to my computer that my like little compressor thing that I use for my business and stuff like that is taking forever. So I think the internet is just being a little slow at the moment, which is fine. It's really not that big of a deal. So I was able to get my monthly view set up. I love how big this is. I'm gonna do something a little different as far as tracking bills. As you guys probably saw, I did try putting some bill due stickers in here, and I just want this to look a little bit more clean, and so I think I'm going to just track transactions in the monthly view, and that'll be it. I did make note of our paydays, and I color coded that. So orange is WGU, blue is Andrew's pay from Costco, and then anything in this like kind of, what is it, like a almost light neon green color is for Planning to Prosper. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but you can, I'm assuming you did, but you can change the like color of your pen and your highlighter by using the hex codes, and I always provide the hex codes in the kit itself, so you can go in and that way your pen and your highlighter can match like the colors of the kit you're using, which is really, really fun. Oh. Andrew and the girls just walked by. They're out playing because it's actually cool enough to go play at the park, which is like, hallelujah. So anyways, so I was able to get that set up, and then I'm not sure if I'm gonna track bills here. I was thinking about just putting in like the bills as they're being paid, like putting little check marks next to the due date or something, because I do have a little bit of a margin for that. And then I can actually put like the actual variable expense here and figure that out as I go. Or if I'm gonna do the bill tracker, I'm kind of actually, now that I'm thinking about it, leaning towards just putting it in the actual budget itself when it's paid. But I did put the bill tracker here just in case, but I might change that. I might just put like my sinking funds on the back on this page, and then do the income tracker, the savings tracker. I wanted to do the income tracker because we have so many different sources of income now between my business, Andrew working, WGU, all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to have a space where I could really keep track of what's coming in and everything, because we use the current month's income to pay the next month's bills. So anything I track here is going to get rolled into August and will be like our August income. We're 1 month ahead in that way. And then savings tracker, I really want to start tracking like our emergency fund and all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to be saving aggressively to get our backyard done soon. So I just really want to, you know, start tracking that stuff more diligently. And then I think I'm going to start doing my business budget back in my planner. I just really like being able to reference it in here when I'm like putting together my budget and stuff. I do have QuickBooks, and the way I think about it is that with QuickBooks, like QuickBooks is just hooked up to my business budget account, but sometimes I do use my credit card to, because that business like account is a checking account. Sometimes I use my credit card though to get certain things for my business, and so it can get a little tricky as far as tracking transactions and like business expenses. So I wanted to have a space where I could really track that stuff, and a space like I noticed with QuickBooks, it won't like it's not going to show what my balance is in my savings account for my taxes. So I wanted a space where I could do that as well. And then also just a space where I can kind of estimate what's going to come in and everything like that. I am getting close to the year mark as far as being open with my business, and it's getting a little bit easier for me to predict at a bare minimum what I can expect to bring in each month. So in that sense, like, I do want to start like really kind of estimating what the next, like what the month's income will be, and also tracking like my goals. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that together. I don't know that I will share that yet. I have not decided what I'm gonna do there, but yeah, if you guys think it would be helpful to see, let me know. But yeah, so anyways, and then that's pretty much it. So we're gonna just go ahead and start filling in our amounts. The first thing I'm gonna do whenever you're working with inserts is you're gonna want to turn off the images, because we're not gonna be messing with any images at all. So that way, when I lasso this, it's not going to pick up that image. If I were to leave images on and I tried to like move my handwriting, it's going to move that. So you wanna make sure images is checked off before you start working on top of an insert. If you do wanna move images around, let's say you've got a sticker, let's pull this little guy over. Oh, see, I need to turn that back on. So pull this guy back over, and you want to move that around somewhere. So with images on, again, if I tried to move this sticker, it's gonna pull everything. Whereas if I turn images off and then I use the photo tool, which is this guy right here, and I click on it, I can move that around. And I do that all the time now. I don't use the lasso a ton, other than like copying, pasting, cutting and pasting, and then also like resizing multiple objects at the same time. Like my date dots, I use it primarily for that. But I like using the photo tool for just, you know, changing the size of individual like stickers and stuff like that, because then I can tap on things and move them around and not move everything around. Sometimes when you're lassoing, like you've got two side-by-side images next to each other, or stickers next to each other. So say I've got like these two really close together, and let's say I want to lasso this. Sometimes you accidentally like grab both of the stickers, if you know what I'm saying. So I like to use the photo tool, because you can just tap on the sticker and move the one. It's not going to grab both of them, you know. So anyways, just thought I would mention that, just a little tip to share. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in our income. So this is everything that I earned between my full-time job and my business in June. So this is the June income, and I've transferred that into our family checking account. This does not include Andrew's income. I think in July we are going to put his income in everything, but for June, we just put it straight into savings, because we did use savings to purchase an electric bike for him, which now we're like reconsidering. We're considering returning that, because honestly, I think we've been fine with just one car, but we'll see. It was just a really expensive expense, and Andrew's just, it's kind of in his, like the ball's in his court to make that decision. So I'm just kind of waiting on him to figure that out, if he really wants it or not. Because the last thing I want is for us to make a purchase like that and for it to just sit in the garage and collect dust, you know? So, and then I always put a spot for miscellaneous in here as well. And that is going to be $0, because I'm not expecting anything. And then I put the total in down here, which is $8,134.59. Okay, and then as far as our percentages are concerned, we are going to stick with the 75% for expenses and 25% for savings. So what we do is we put like the total income. This is the Prosper budget method that I'm using, by the way. So being 1 month ahead, so you have to the penny, you know what you're working with at the beginning of the month, and then that makes it easier to use the budget percentages. So I take 75%, which is 0.75, and I figure out, okay, that's how much we can use towards expenses. So that amount is $6,100.94. And then 25% of that amount, you could either take that and subtract it. I'll just show you guys the little trick again. So you just multiply by 0.25, and then you've got your amount there. So that is $2,033, and I just round up, and 65 cents. And if you add those two amounts together, you will get the $8,134.59. Our goal is, of course, to eventually increase the savings percentage, decrease the expenses, also put money into investments and more into giving and everything. But for now, that is what we're doing. So then we get into our expenses, breaking down that $6,194. So for fixed expenses, we have our mortgage due on the 1st. And that amount is $1,563.28. And this is where the lasso also comes in handy if I want to try to, did I turn images off? No, I didn't. If I want to try to center that a little bit more, I can do that. And then we have our HOA. Oops. HOA. And that amount is $111.95. And then we have State Farm on the 15th. And that is $38.70. That is Andrew's life insurance. On the 20th, we have CenturyLink, which is our internet provider. CenturyLink. And that is $65. Banner Life is my life insurance. And that is $22.22. I actually got my life insurance like when I was in the best shape of my life, and I'm so thankful for that because it's pretty cheap. But I was like prime tip-top health, like fitness fanatic, eating super healthy. I need to get back there soon, but my health insurance is pretty low because of that. And then we've got Hulu due on the 27th. And that is $21.19. And so our total fixed expenses for the month is $1,822.34. And then we get into our variable expenses. So for our variable expenses, I've got the gym up here. It's supposed to be a fixed amount, but I'm gonna continue putting it on the variable side because I just don't trust it. It's like been off a couple times, so I'm just gonna put it over here. So it's supposed to be $90.45. They're actually building a gym really close to us soon, like within walking distance, and I'm very excited for that because the gym that it should be a little bit cheaper. And it's going to be closer, and they'll still have childcare, which is really nice because that's important for us. I do plan to start going to the gym again very, very soon, and I'm really excited for that. Water and trash, normally I get this bill a little early so I can put it over on the fixed side, and I don't know, I cannot find it. Normally they email me, but I have not received the bill, that or I just can't find the bill, so I'm putting it over on variable, and I'm going to budget $100 for that, and I don't know the due date, so I'm just going to leave that blank for now. And then Southwest Gas, I'm gonna put on variable because once again, I don't have like the actual bill handy. So it's supposed to be $27, which is a fixed amount, but because we haven't been in our house for a year yet, I don't know if that's gonna change. We're on like the budget program where basically they take an average of the whole year, how much you use for gas and stuff. We do have a gas stove, and then we use gas to heat our home, which we don't need at all right now, but they take the average of the year. And so because I don't have the bill and I don't know the for sure amount, and it could change since we haven't been here for a year, I'm gonna put it on the variable side just to be safe. And that bill is always due on the 17th of the month. And then we have Massage Envy, which I do plan, mark my words, to go and cancel this month. I had gone back and forth on keeping it because it is really great stress relief, but hopefully I won't need that for very much longer. So that's $0. Not that I plan on like never getting stressed, but our circumstances should be changing here very soon. So then we've got T-Mobile. And I'm gonna do $140. Again, I don't have a bill for this, and it did change last month, so I'm just gonna be, I like to really like overestimate expenses and underestimate income, although we know our exact income. But as far as miscellaneous, I'll pretty much never put an amount in there until it's like received, so it's pretty much always going to be zero. So I like to do that just to be like extra conservative with the finances, because I don't know, I don't like surprises when it comes to finances. So, but who does? I feel like I'm having trouble writing today for some reason. Okay, T-Mobile, and then we've got APS, which I'm again gonna drastically overestimate just because this is our first summer in this house. I don't know if things are gonna change, so I'm just gonna do $250 again. That was way more than what we paid in June, but again, I just don't know. I don't know what to expect with our house. It's a new house, our first summer in this house. They're doing the budget plan for APS as well, but kind of the same situation as Southwest Gas. It could change, so I would just rather be on the safe side when it comes to that. That's usually always due on the 25th. And then we get into more of like our life expenses, like lifestyle expenses. So we have grocery, which we're gonna budget $600 for. And I think Andrew said he's gonna start going, he usually always has like Mondays and Wednesdays off of work, so I think he's gonna start going on Mondays to go grocery shopping. And then there are 4 Mondays in the month, so he thought a budget of $150 a week would be good for him. But we'll see. There's 4 Mondays, so that's $600 total. I would like to get that a little lower if we can. Especially because we're doing our quarterly Costco hauls, but Andrew's been getting, so my husband is kind of like a health freak. So which I like, I mean, he takes great care of himself, you know, so, but he like eats like a bunch of organic pumpkin puree, and he's been getting kombucha lately, which is pretty pricey, and all these like just things, like I don't even know. So I just asked him, what do you think is a good number for you? Like, since he did all the grocery shopping in June, and he said $150 per week should be good. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to like play around with that a little bit. I don't know if things will change, like if I'll take over the meal planning and stuff like in the near future again, but like when my workload decreases, but we'll see. So this is what we're doing for now. I feel like our grocery like strategy changes constantly, which granted, our lifestyle has just changed in so many different ways, between like moving, having a second kid, Andrew quitting work and being a full-time stay-at-home dad, and then going back to work, me starting my business, and it's just been kind of a hot mess for a while, but I'm hoping things will kind of calm down here soon. So we'll see. So thank you for bearing with me with all of our little changes and stuff like that. But okay, and then we've got household, and that is like hand soap, dish soap, toilet paper, things like that. Well, toilet paper we normally get in our quarterly Costco haul, but you know, we do run out sometimes, like if we don't buy enough or whatever. So household, and then eating out. So eating out, we have a game plan for now, which I'm really excited about. So we're budgeting $300, and that is broken up in a couple different ways. So Andrew and I want to be able to go out for a nice like dinner date together twice a month, on the first and third Wednesday of every month. And we have a couple family members who've said they chip in and watch the kids those nights. And then we also have like a babysitter in the neighborhood that I don't know when she goes back to school, like if she's still gonna be able to watch the kids, but if she does, like that would be amazing. So we want to make it like a mission, like high priority. Like Andrew and I need to get back to each other and dating and spending time together, because like with everything we've had going on, like our marriage has not been a like top priority, our relationship, and it really needs to be. So on the first and third Wednesday of every month, we're gonna go out for a date, and we wanted to give ourselves $100 for each of those dates, and that should cover our meal, and it should cover if we have to pay a babysitter and stuff like that. And then we wanted to be able, on the nights we go out for a date, be able to get the kids, like, you know, Freddy's. They really love hot dogs and fries from Freddy's. That's like their go-to. So we wanted to be able to do that. So we budgeted, I think it was like $30 or something like that for getting them their meals twice a month. Plus we wanted to have a little extra in case whoever's watching them, we wanted to be able to get them a meal as well. So then that bumped that up to like $40. I think we budgeted $40 between the girls and whoever's watching them. $40 should be sufficient. Kids meals are pretty cheap. So $40 should cover all of that. And then we wanted to have $60 to be able to go to our favorite bakery every Saturday. We're gonna make it like our little family tradition that every Saturday morning we're gonna go over to the bakery. We love the family of this bakery. Like they are just the best ever. So we're gonna go and support them every Saturday. They've got the best coffee, so good, and they've got really fun, like unique pastries, which is really fun for the kids. They make like homemade Pop-Tarts and things like that. So we're gonna go every Saturday morning and go get coffees and all of that. So I'm gonna actually try to limit my Dunkin' a little bit more. The only time I see myself getting Dunkin' is maybe like if I'm doing grocery pickup or something like that and I want to grab a coffee while I'm doing grocery pickup. I don't know, I associate like grocery pickup with coffee for some reason, like it's just like my thing. So, but I really want to start limiting that a little bit more. So anyways, that is a very long explanation of our budget, but that $300 is broken up for all of those things. So I thought I'd just kind of explain that, like the reason behind that increase and stuff. So then we've got gasoline. And our goal too is to like not eat out like at fast food anymore, pretty much. Like we want to, other than getting the kids little fun meals every now and then, like the fast food just needs to go. It makes all of us feel awful, and it's, I don't know, it can become an addiction, I feel like, really quickly, because it's so convenient and it tastes good, but it makes you feel like doo-doo, and it's, for me personally, like really addicting. If I start having like McDonald's and stuff too often, then I find myself like not wanting to eat home as much. Then we're budgeting $100 for gas, and actually that should not, well actually I wonder if we'll just take gas from like our sinking fund for vacation, or should I might change that, because we are driving to Sedona for a family vacation. So I don't know, I'll have to talk to Andrew about it if we want to just increase gas, or as we're filling up for our vacation and stuff while we're up there, if we just want to take it out of our vacation sinking fund. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Andrew about that, but just FYI, that might change, and then if that changes, then other things are gonna change, because obviously if we increase our gas, then the money from like other that money needs to come from somewhere. So, oh goodness, I wish I had thought of that before I put together our budget, but whatever, it's okay. And then I've got Maddie on here because she actually has been doing chores to earn money around the house lately. So we're gonna take out $20 of singles because we need more money to pay her. So she has chores that she's expected to do. She's expected to keep her room clean. She's expected to pick up the playroom, to put her dishes away at the end of a meal, clear the table, set the table, that kind of stuff. But if she cleans baseboards, if she helps me clean my office, if she cleans some windows, or like she helps me out with like laundry and stuff, which she really loves to do. Like for laundry, she's expected to put her clothes away, but the whole washing and drying part, that's what she, and like folding, that's what she helps me with. I don't think we'll pay her for that forever because I think that's something that she should be expected to do eventually. But when she's this little, it's a big help. But we have taught her to put her clothes away in specific areas. So that's what she's paid for. She doesn't get like a set allowance every week or anything. She has to earn her money. So yeah. And then we've got our sinking funds, which I will be breaking down for you guys here in just a moment. So sinking funds. And that amount is $2,551.15. And I'll show you guys what we're doing for that here in just a moment. And then we've got unbudgeted. And I used up almost every space in the variable. And I'm gonna budget $0 for unbudgeted. So those are our variable expenses. So the total is $4,278 and, ooh, that did not look good. $78.60. So those are the variable expenses, fixed expenses. In savings, we're gonna put this money into our emergency fund, trying to beef that up quite a bit. And that amount is going to be the $2,033.65. So 2,033.65. Okay, and then we come down to the month-end results. And so our total estimate income is $8,134.59. The total expenses, if you add the, here, I'll just do it real quick to show you. If you add the $1,822.34 to $4,278.60, you get the $6,194, which matches that up there. So let's go ahead and put that in down here. So $6,194. Total in savings is $2,033.65. And then investments and giving, we're not doing anything with this month. And so if you take your income and you subtract your expenses and your savings, we've got $0 going to rollover. So what'll happen is if we are over budget, then the rollover will show negative, and we'll know that that money needs to be taken from our income. For like anything we earn in July, for example, would cover that like negative thing. So we are hoping that's never really the case, or if it is the case, it's not super dramatic. And then if it's under, then that money gets added to our income to roll into the next month. So say we're under by $200 for our expenses, then that $200 would get tacked on to our July income, and we would use that money in August for our expenses and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that makes sense. But that is our monthly budget, and now we'll get into our sinking funds. So this is a new, normally I would just take the lasso and like copy and paste everything over, but because this is a new planner and the sizing's a little different and stuff, I'm just gonna rewrite all of this. So the categories for our sinking funds, I wrote everything down over there, is Andrew's pocket money. I feel like eventually I want to go in and like maybe use like actual font, like text for all this to make it look really, really like neat, but for now we'll handwrite it in. And then we got beauty. We have birthdays and gifts. And then we've got car insurance. So our car insurance is going to be due in December. So we're saving up for that right now in the sinking fund. So we pay once every 6 months for that. And then we've got car repair and replace. So eventually we would buy a new vehicle off the sinking fund, so hopefully we can have it really build up. We will run our current car into the ground, so we don't anticipate needing a new car anytime soon, but it's nice to kind of get that process started for when that time comes. It's not as crazy. And I think I'm gonna go through and like clean all these up and center them in just a moment, but for now I'm just going to keep writing these in. And then we've got clothing. So we've got clothing for Andrew. We have clothing for the girls. Julia pretty much gets all of Maddie's hand-me-downs. And then we've got clothing for me. We have Costco, so this is for our quarterly Costco haul. Every 3 months we go and we stock up on a bunch of like household items and like foods and things like that, stuff that we can put in a deep freezer, canned items, things like that, just to have an extra amount of food on hand. Really, Andrew's the one who's very big into like being prepared for emergencies and stuff, and that's something that he is just really important to him, is to make sure that we have a good amount of food like set aside so that if, you know, something hits the fan, we have some extra food on hand. So we've got Costco, and then we've got entertainment. And that's if like we decide to go to a bowling alley with the family, or if we go to a movie or something, or I take Maddie to go get a pedicure, it would come out of entertainment. And then we've got family pictures, which we are hoping to get done this fall. We have not had like good family pictures taken in years. I think the last time we had professional pictures taken, honestly, was when Maddie was like a year old. That's crazy. So we really need to go get those done. I'd love, like, we have this hall that when you first walk in our door, we have like a big, like our front door, we have a big wall there, and I'd love to turn that into like a gallery wall with family pictures. So, and I want to get family pictures of like my sister-in-law and Kelsey and the twins and Chris and Randy and Roxy, and just like we have a ton of family that we need like pictures for. My father-in-law, like my mom, everyone pretty much. So we need to get some good pictures up, and I'd like to get some nice ones of us as well. And then we've got holidays, and that covers like Halloween, 4th of July, which I don't know if we're doing anything actually for 4th of July. And then we have house maintenance. And that's like if we need to, we want to change out our undermount sink eventually to a sink that does not have a divider. In our old house, our sink in the kitchen did not have a divider, and it is so nice. And the divider is driving me nutty. Like, I don't like doing dishes at all. So I know that probably sounds like so minuscule, but we eventually want to get that, you know, switched out. And then we've got school, which is anything for Maddie. If she's got a book fair at school, if they're doing a fundraiser, if they have a field trip and we need to pay for the field trip. This also covers her school supplies. It covers her uniforms for school, all that kind of stuff. So anything school related goes in there. And then we've got my pocket money. Which I would like to use actually to maybe go get my nails, either change out the polish or just like get it removed and get just a natural manicure, because I just can't, I don't have the time to keep up with my nails. So it's nice having them done, but this is driving me crazy, like the fact that this is chipping off. I know some of you gave me some tips for removing this. I don't have pure acetone, but I have been meaning to order it because I would like to, like I said, either go and get them removed and then get a natural manicure so I can kind of start fresh, or remove it myself, I don't know. But anyways, and then we've got summer activities, because we've just learned, especially in Arizona when it's hot and you can't take the kids outside a ton, like I ordered like soap making kits and stuff for Maddie, like just things like that we can do inside, like making bath bombs, and she loves that kind of stuff. So I just want to have money set aside for that. Plus she's doing swim lessons. I think next year we'll probably start swim lessons for Julia. And then eventually Maddie's going to be able to start going to church camp and stuff like that. So I would like to like have that kind of save up throughout the year so we have a chunk of money at the start of summer to pay for all of that. So summer activities, and then we've got technology and electronics. So those are like new phones, although if I were to get a new phone, it'd probably come from my business. And then like if we need to get new TVs or whatever it is. And then vacation, which we don't like get that kind of stuff very often at all. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of go through and like clean this up a little. Okay, so I was able to get that cleaned up, and then I've got plenty of more spaces, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that. And then I'm gonna write in all of our beginning balances. Okay, so now we get into what we are going to be adding, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and change this to portrait mode because I feel like it's a little bit easier to get everything onto the screen that way to where you guys can see it. So for Andrew's pocket money, we're going to be adding $100 to his pocket money. And then for beauty, we're going to do $240, and that's because I'm actually going to have 2 eyelash fills in July, just because the way that things are timing and stuff. I go on the 7th, and then I go every 3 weeks, so it's the 7th, 14th to 28th. Wait, I'm gonna go, let me just pull up a calendar. So I'm gonna go on the 7th and the 28th is when I'm gonna go. So, and then we wanna go and take Maddie to get a nice haircut before school starts for her. And then we have birthdays and gifts. We're gonna put $50 into. Car insurance, we're gonna do $160. Car repair and replace, we're gonna do $150. For car tags, we're gonna do $25. Those won't be due again until May of next year, so that's nice. For Christmas, we're gonna do $150. And then for clothing for Andrew, we're adding $25. We're going to add $75 to the girls. We're gonna start beefing that up a little bit more because we're gonna go fall clothes shopping for them probably in a couple months. And by them, I mean Maddie pretty much, because Julia will just get Maddie's hand-me-downs. And then I'm gonna add $25 to my clothes. I'm kind of letting mine sort of build up. There's not really anything I really need. I'm also, you know, trying to lose weight, although right now with as crazy busy as we've been, I've been talking about this a little bit, but I'm more so trying to maintain, so I haven't been really focusing on it a ton. But I just don't want to go buy new clothes right now, even though I do kind of need clothes, but I'm being stubborn about it. Okay, and then for Costco, we're gonna add $300. So our goal is to have $1,000 every 3 months to go to Costco with and stock up. And then for entertainment, we're gonna add $100. For family pictures, we're gonna do $25. For holidays, we're gonna add another $40. House maintenance is gonna get $161.15. School is gonna get $200 because we're gonna be purchasing Maddie's uniforms and stuff here very soon. We did already get her school supplies. Her school does this thing called EduKit, and basically all of her school supplies will be like on her desk the morning of school. So $200 for that, and then I'm gonna get $100 for pocket money as well. Summer activities, we're just gonna do $25. I think Maddie's gonna have a couple more swim lessons, and then we'll probably just, yeah, she's going back to school really early in August. So between our vacation and stuff, I don't think we'll need that much in that fund anymore. And then technology and electronics, we're just gonna put 0 in this month. And for vacation, we're gonna do $600. Our vacation is next week. And we wanted to have like at least $500. And then yeah, we'll just need to figure out like if we're gonna take gas out of there or whatnot. The Airbnb that we're staying at is already paid for, so that's good to go. So it's really just gonna be gas and food, and then if we go and do like any activities and stuff like that. So I think we should be covered there. And then our groceries will actually, I don't know, we're staying at an Airbnb, so we're going to have like access to a fridge and all that stuff, and we can cook our own food. So we're probably gonna do that quite a bit, but we might get like nicer, like we might get steaks and stuff like that, I don't know. And then my husband's best friend and his wife, they're meeting us up there, and I think we're gonna hang out with them for like one night. So I don't know if we're gonna go out to eat that night or if we're going to like cook a nice meal. I don't really know. So but yeah, so that is what sinking funds are looking like. So in total, our beginning balance was $7,000, or our beginning balance is rather. Not used to writing in portrait mode, if you can't tell. I could just switch it, but that's okay. Okay, so $706.46, that's our beginning balance, and then we're adding a total of $2,551.15. And I'll probably center that a little bit on there. But yeah, so those are our sinking funds, and we'll start tracking our transactions and all that stuff. I already have, I think, a couple expenses I need to track here. I'm pretty sure. I think Andrew got some groceries. So why don't we just do that real quick together? Let me pull up my bank and see. I think he got a couple things at Costco for our vacation. Like he got some creamsicle popsicles and stuff. So I'm just gonna copy that. I like to size the expense tracking sticker so it's really easy for me to just, I don't know how that got over there. I think I forgot to put that back. So I can just copy and paste. So Face ID. And go to our credit card. Yeah. Oh, and we had gas already too. So let's go ahead and just track that real quick, because I really need to work on staying more on top of, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually have, unless I can, I don't think I can copy with this, can I? Nope. I don't think I'm gonna be able to have this little box here. I might just use my highlighter tool. So I'm gonna actually just delete that, and then I might just delete that, or no, I'm gonna put that back. And I can use my highlighter. And I'd like this to be a different color, but for now, I'm just gonna show you guys how you can do this really quick. So, draw a little box, and then if you hold down your pen, it'll snap it. And then what I can do is I can turn off this, and then we'll cut and paste, and yeah. And then that way, if I go in here and I copy this, it's not going to copy the whole thing. Yep, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and bring that over to Thursday, because he went and got groceries on Thursday, and then we also need a gas. So copy, And we'll paste this here. And I've got tons of space for tracking expenses, which is really nice. You can put, as you can see, I have like plenty of room still. Okay, so he got gas at Costco. And then he got a couple items at Costco, grocery items. And then for gas, that was $48.34. And he spent $42. He said he got a couple surprises. So, and that's another thing, like, I don't know if I should take that out of vacation or if I should take that out of grocery. I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. The gas is not for vacation, so that will get taken out of there, but I don't know, like, if he picked up normal things too when he got the groceries. I didn't see it, so I think I was fast asleep by the time he got home. So I'll have to talk to him about that. Let me know what you guys would do if you're buying groceries like for vacation. Would you take that out of your vacation sinking fund, or would you take that out of grocery? Same thing with gas. If you're filling up your tank because you're driving somewhere for vacation, would you take it out of vacation, or would you take it out of your normal gas budget? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But yeah, that is it for the July budget video. Another nice long video that hopefully will get uploaded on time. We shall see. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos. Let me know what your financial goals are for the month of July in the comments down below, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.